was application of double integration to find the area. So what was the formula for area? You remember? Area is equals to double integration of dx dy. Right? So in this way, just one more integration you need to add here to find the volume and one more coordinate, that is dz. So the volume formula is volume is equals to triple integration of dx, dy and dz. So formulas are easy to remember, but our task here is to find the limits of x, y and z here, both upper and lower limits. And you know the sequence of solving the limits. If you have the maximum variable, you will integrate with respect to that first. Then the variable having single variable limit, then you will integrate with respect to that, and lastly you are going to integrate with respect to the constant limits. Okay. So volume is equals to triple integration of dx, dy and dz. So here we are going to solve this example for today. What is the example? Prove that the volume bounded by the cylinders y square equals to x, x square equals to y, and the place z equals to 0 and x plus y plus z equals to 2 is 11 by 30. This is prove that question. So here whenever you will solve the example of volume, firstly try to solve with respect to z. So whatever equation you have got in terms of z, just use them to find the limits for z here. So here what are the equation in terms of z here? Z equals to 0 and this one, right? So let's utilize them to find the upper and lower limit for z. So here in this case, z will have limit 0 to, how can you write this in terms of z? 2 minus x minus y. So as we have utilized these two equations, we are not going to use it further to calculate limits of x and y. So for calculation of x and y limits, let's use these two equations. So can you observe these equations for which curve? For parabola, right? So let's try to draw. We have solved such example previously as well in area. So y square equals to x. How will be the parabola symmetric about x axis? So this will be your parabola y square equals to x. What about this? X square equals to y. You know very well this point of intersection will be surely 0, 0, that is origin. What about this? So you need to find this point of intersection. So how to find the point of intersection? By combining two equations. Which two equations? Whose curves we have drawn here. So if you are combining both the equations, so by default you can observe here x is equals to y square. So let's use x equals to y square in second equation. So here you will get y square equals to y. Means y raised to 4 equals to y, that is y cube equals to 1. What is cube root of 1? 1. So this implies y is equals to 1. When y is 1, put the value of y in either of the equations. What value for x you are going to get? 1. Right? So this point of intersection will be 1, 1. So what can be the limits for x here? 0 to 1. Before that, let's calculate the limits for y. Whenever you are considering vertical strip, the limit of y will be variable. So let's consider the lower end of strip. So where the lower end of strip is touching, it is touching to this curve. What is the equation of this curve? Y is equals to x square. So how can you write it? Y is equals to x square. 2. Where the upper end of strip is touching, it is touching to y square equals to x. So how can you write it in terms of y? Y is equals to root x. So y will have limit x square to root x. And what about the limit for x here? 0 to 1. So once you will get all these limits, let's use the formula of volume here. So volume is equals to, what is the formula? Triple integration of dx, dy, dz. What will be sequence of integration now? You will integrate firstly with respect to z, then y, and then with respect to x. So I am keeping integration as it is. Let's integrate with respect to z first. So it will be z is equals to 0 to and remaining two are dx, dy. What is integration of dz? Z, right? So you may have here in the further step these two integrations as it is. Then limits are from 0 to 2 minus x minus y and dx dy we can see. So put upper and lower limit. Lower limit will surely give you 0 as it is 0. So your integral will be 2 minus x minus y dx dy, because minus 0 doesn't matter here, right? Now further, what will be the next integral? You need to integrate with respect to y. So let's write the limit. X is equals to 0 to 1, y is equals to x square to root x, and integral is 2 minus x minus y dy, and the last one will be dx. Again very easy integration. X equals to 0 to 1. What is integration of constant with respect to y? 2y. So it will be 2y. X is constant with respect to y, so its integration will be xy. And lastly, what is integration of y? Y square by 2. Limits are from x square to root x, and then dx. Now you need to put both the limits here, both upper and lower limit. So x is equals to 0 to 1 to y. What is value of y? Root x. So you may write this as 2x raised to half. For root x you can write x raised to half. X, y. So x into root x is x into x raised to half. 3 by 2. So it is x raised to 3 by 2. Y square is root x square. X upon 2. This is all about after putting the upper limit, that is root x. What about lower limit? Lower limit is this one, minus 2x square plus x into x square x cube, minus minus again plus x raised to 4 by 2, and then dx. Okay. So you may observe here that the integration limits are 0 to 1, but you need to integrate using only one integration formula, that is x raised to n. So what is integration of x raised to n? X raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So what will be integration for x raised to half? This will be 2 into x raised to half. Integration will be x raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 minus. What is integration of x raised to 3 by 2? X raised to 5 by 2 upon 5 by 2. What is integration of x? X square by 2 means previous 2, so 4. What is integration of x square? 2x cube by 3. Then x cube integration, that will be 2x cube upon 3. Then x cube integration will be x raised to 4 by 4. And lastly, what is integration of x raised to 4? X raised to 5 by 5 and previous 2. So 10. What are the limits? 0 to 1. So here the integral, if you have observed, lower limit will be surely 0 for all the terms. Only upper limit you need to put, and you know very well 1. Any power of 1 will give you 1 itself. So this will be equal to 3 by 2. If you take the reciprocal, that will become 4 by 3 into 1. So as it is, this will be 2 by 5, 1 by 4, 2 by 3, then 1 by 4 plus 1 by 10. So if you take LCM or solve all these things, what it is, 1 by 4 cancel. Then this 4 minus 2, 2 by 3, and this term last one minus 3 by 10. So ultimately you are going to get the answer 11 by 30, which was our to that question. Understood? Another example of volume. So example is, find the volume bounded by the cylinder x square plus y square equals to 4. What is the equation of this? This is equation for circle with center 0, 0 and radius 2. And the place y plus z equals to 4 and z equals to 0. As I told previous example also, what you need to do, firstly calculate the limits for z. So there are two equations in terms of z. So what are the limits for z from these two equations? Z is equals to 0 to 4 minus y. Okay. Now further, you need to calculate limits for x and y. So firstly, let's solve with respect to z, then we'll explain the limits for x and y here. Because you are left with only one equation, that is equation of circle. And as I told, for the circle, you can use the polar form or the Cartesian form. So what is formula for volume here? Volume is equals to triple integration of dx, dy and dz. So let's keep these two integral as it is. Z is from 0 to 4 minus y, dz, then dx and dy. What is integration of dz? Z. So this will be z. Limits are from 0 to 4 minus y, dx, dy. Put upper and lower limit, so this volume becomes 4 minus y minus 0, means only 4 minus y dx dy. Now we have calculated with respect to z, you came across double integration, that is a kind of example of area. So what equation you are left with, that is the equation of circle. So let's draw it. So this is the circle whose radius is 2, so 2 0, and equation is x square plus y square equals to 2 square or 4, and this is origin 0 0. So here there are two ways to solve this integration. Either consider the vertical strip and find the limits for x and y. So that will be somewhat complicated. If you are considering the vertical strip, lower end of strip is touching to the circle and upper end of strip is also touching to the circle. Right? So both the ends are touching to the circle, so y will have the form plus or minus root of 4 minus x square. So here y will have the limit root of 4 minus x square to root of 4 minus x square. And on x-axis where the curve will vary, so on x-axis it is minus 2 to 0. So what will be limits for x here? For whole circle it is minus 2 to 2. But as I said, by Cartesian you will have somewhat complicated integration. So best way, we will skip the Cartesian method and let's move to the polar method. Both methods will give you same answer. So what will be the change in the polar form? So in the polar form, the same circle if you are drawing, same circle with center 0 0 and radius is 4. Right? So here in this case, theta is equals to 0. As we are talking about whole circle, theta will move from 0 to 360. So it will be till 2 pi. So what will be limit for theta here? Theta will have limit 0 to 2 pi as we are talking about whole circle. And what about radius? R varies from 0 to 4. So R will be having limit 0 to 4. What is the conversion between the two? Right. Radius is 2 years. So R will be 0 to 2. It's 4 square, so R square is 2. Now in this case, what conversion you have got in from Cartesian to polar? So from Cartesian to polar you have got x equals to r cos theta, y is equals to r sin theta, then x square plus y square is r square, and dx dy will be equal to r dr theta. We saw such conversion in area example as well. Let's put all these values along with the limits here. So volume will become integration. Limits are for r is 0 to 2, for theta it is 0 to 2 pi. 4 minus y. What is value of y? R sin theta. 4 minus r sin theta. Dx dy's value is r dr d theta. So as you have a combination of both r and theta term, so let's integrate them one after the other. So let's solve it with respect to theta. theta first. So we can rearrange it like this: 0 to 2. Theta is equals to 0 to 2 pi 4 into r minus r square into sin theta d theta, and then we solve with respect to dr later on. So with respect to theta, your r is constant. So what will be integration of 4r? 4r theta. So it will be r is equals to 0 to 2 as it is. 4r's integration will be 4r theta r square. Again it is constant with respect to theta, so keep it like that only. What is integration of sin theta? It is minus cos theta. And then limits are from 0 to 2 pi and then dr. Put the upper and lower limit here on the place of theta. So you are going to get r is equals to 0 to 2, 4r theta. What is value of theta? 2 pi. So 2 pi into 4r. 8 pi r. R square as it is. What is value of cos 2 pi? Plus 1. Cos pi is minus 1 and cos 2 pi is plus 1. For even pi of cos it is 1. For odd pi it is minus 1. So its value will be 1. So r square into 1 will be r square itself. If we put lower limit here, theta, you are going to get 0. And here r square again. Why? Because cos of 0 is 1. So again r square you have got here by putting lower limit. Then dr. So r square will get cancelled with r square. Only this much part left for this. So from these also 8 pi is common because it is constant. What is integration of r with respect to r? R square by 2. So it is r square by 2. Limits are from 0 to 2. Put upper and lower limit here. Again if you are taking out this 2, this will become 4 pi. R square means this will be 4 minus 0. So what is the final answer? 16 pi, and as we are calculating volume, what will be the unit?